Go see live music. I could make an entire video about the inherent qualities of getting off your couch and going to see live music. And let's summarize really quick for anyone who doesn't remember it. You get to see people, community, other people who believe in something that you believe in. You get to stop thinking about yourself for a few hours, which, trust me, I commit that crime all the time, being I don't want to say self-centered artist, but an artist who works on his own quite a bit. So stop thinking about yourself. That helps quite a bit. And then just the physical qualities of having music hit your body, either outside at a music festival or in a concert, in a theater, sitting down, having music penetrate the membranes of your body. The physical contact can help you. It heals you. It makes you feel better. So yeah, that's just a quick summary. This video is more specific and pointed towards you, my musician friends. For many years, I've been in bands or on the road with other bandmates or musicians who just quite frankly didn't go support the live music scene. They may have when they first started in the game, and usually that's how they get roped in. That's how they get accepted as a musician, and they want to be a part of a community. Let's say when you're like between the ages of 16 and 22. You start going to festivals and you start going to clubs and you're like, man, I love this music community. These are my people. But then what happens is you get on the road, you get on the bus, you do 1,000 gigs, and you start to burn out. And you start to accumulate personal things in your life, like a family and a mortgage and a wife and children. And it becomes, I hate to say it, a job. Even if it's not a job, let's say it's a serious hobby. You don't have time usually, or the resources, like the money, to go out and see live music. It's like one of the last things on your mind because you're spending all your time in that scene. When you come off the road, you quite naturally want to get some healthy distance from that scene and try to live a somewhat normal, acceptable, stable life to offset and balance the unstable life that you live on the road or doing gigs. So, I mean, being a full-time musician is a real challenge. And if you're having to travel a lot or wanting to travel a lot and doing gigs all over the country, then when you get home, I get it. You want to be home. And it's basically about see the kids, the wife, and mow the lawn if you have time. And maybe go see a movie or you want to chill basically because all the stress and hecticness of being on the road can take a toll on you. And you need to recover and rest. But this video is about supporting the music scene and going out and seeing live music. Here we are. It's a Saturday afternoon, and I'm going to see one of my favorite Americana bands, maybe indie country band, called Smilo and the Ghost. They're from Erie, Pennsylvania. I was thinking about doing a whole show here on YouTube talking about my favorite Americana bands, and maybe I'll do that. If you want to hear that, leave in the comments. Americana bands, Kev, or maybe country bands, or just some kind of review of my favorite artists. Saturday afternoon, it's Memorial Day weekend, and it's like 43 degrees outside, like unseasonably cold right now, and raining and dark and like really bad news for outdoor events on Memorial Day, right? When usually around my area of the country, I live in Western New York, Jamestown, New York, and we get like 6 months of hardcore winter, which is brutal. So in my area of the country, the outdoor scene comes alive this time of year, usually in April, and it goes strong until October. So for us as touring musicians, that's when we're the most busiest. Right now, I'm not touring. I'm more doing the at-home studio guy. Listen on Spotify, Kevro. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. But today, I'm going to support my friend's band, Smilo and the Ghost. So I originally met Tyler Smilo in Erie, Pennsylvania, when I was living there in 2010, maybe. We became quick friends. He's a great songwriter, and he has many of his bandmates in Smilo and the Ghost. I know here from Adam McKillop is the mandolin player, Dominic DeSecco is the banjo player, and Jason, I forgot Jason's last name, is the bass player. Man, my bad. Anyway, I love this band, Smilo and the Ghost. If you get a chance, check them out on Spotify or search one of their videos here on YouTube. You will love them. Great band. So it's 42 degrees out and raining, and it's an outdoor show, and you're thinking to yourself, man, this could go either way. They could cancel this show maybe yesterday, but they did not cancel, and they're counting on the hardcores like me to show up at this gig and support the music scene, because that's what we do. And it's fun. Like the fact that it's 42 degrees, a month ago it was like 16 degrees. I'm loving 42 degrees. And if you're a musician and a touring artist like me, you know some of your best gigs come out of the worst circumstances. So I know the people in this crowd that I'm going to hang out with are going to be the hardcores. These are the people who love and support original music. Let's talk some more specifically about why you as a musician need to get out there and watch live music. Perspective. This is all about perspective. You need to see music from the other side of the stage. Like the back of the audience, in the center of the audience, dancing your ass off like you were 17 years old. You need to reconnect with music as a source of spiritual freedom for yourself. It's so inspiring to lose yourself in music that you are not creating. Now, me as a playlist curator on Submit Hub and a kind of a curator of content here online, I do immerse myself in music that's not my own a lot all day long. So I do get some of that. But I need to dance. I need to see people I like. I want to see smiling faces. I want to look at a band who's performing their ass off and go, man, those dudes are really ripping. I really respect their craft. And it makes you feel not so alone. You're a part of a community. And like having this perspective of being a part of that community can be a lifelong safety net for you as a musician in knowing that what you're doing is for the world. It's not just for you. It's for everybody else to enjoy. A couple other things. It is nice to go to a gig as a live musician and not have to do the grind of the entire gig or work that we do as musicians. Like when I do a gig on my own, I'm practicing all week long. I'm working on the set list. I can't eat dairy because I got to keep my vocals in shape. My fingers have to be tuned. I got to have new strings on the guitar. I got to go to the gig, drive to the gig 3 hours early to do sound check, maybe set up the PA. I'm not home until 12 hours later. When you're a musician and you go to somebody else's gig, I can go for 2 hours and come home. That's kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. So there's that convenience. I guess on one hand, it is hard for musicians to go to other musicians' performances and not critique them from the back of the stage. I know that's a bad habit. I've learned to kick that habit. I don't care how they sound. I really don't care if they're a good band or a bad band at this point. I'm there because I'm out. And that's another thing that is about perspective. Putting yourself in your fans' perspective. They go to see you because they want to get out of their house. This is about escaping reality, doing something fun and fantastic that's way different than their teaching job or nursing job or mechanic's job or warehouse job or whatever their normal grind is, 9 to 5. You are their fantasy outlet. They want something to look forward to, and you're it. So when you go and support other musicians' performances, you remember that perspective. I've been looking forward to this gig for a couple weeks. It's over here on my calendar. And I'm like, yeah, when Smilo and the Ghost comes back to Big Inlet up in Mayville on Saturday, Memorial Day, I'm going up there. Now I have something to look forward to. And that's what your fans want in their lives. Something to look forward to. So always having that perspective is super important. Know why they're coming. It's not just because they love you as a person, as an artist, and they want to see you. That's a part of it. They want to hang out with you and like be a part of your world. And they want to see other fans that they have gotten to know over the years. But mostly, they want something fun to do. And you're it. So going to see other bands, you get to be the guy who wants to just have something to look forward to. So yeah, go see live music, man. Especially if you're not doing gigs right now. Like, come on. Like, what could be more important? See you in the next video. Bye.